Zach told the lady from the billing department, that's my wife. And I said, energy? I said, energy? I said, he said that with so much confidence. I feel like he reassured Fatima while telling the lady from the billing department what it was. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review with Life with Chess. This was Tyler Perry's Zatima Season 2, Episode 19. Before we continue the video, y'all, I want y'all to check out the DLC Crew Text Club, and I want y'all to sign up. It's just $5. It's currently on sale for $5. The link will be in the description. You will receive 4 encouraging messages per month. Again, the link is in the description. It's currently on sale for $5. It's a text club, y'all. Look, that's what stood out to me during the whole episode. He's like, that's my wife. I said, the way he said that. I said, okay, but we're going to get into this review, y'all. Okay, so Zach mom on life support. There's no brain activity. And y'all remember I said, wait a minute. Now, did they skip an episode or a scene? Because I remember them showing on the trailer where he was walking in to see his mama. I thought that was the scene from when they said she was in a coma. But I guess that happened prior to that. But okay, yeah, they saying his mama on life support. There's no brain activity. And they basically want to take her off. They basically said, look, I was kind of conflicted because I about to say I was on Jeremiah's side because I'm like, okay, wait a minute now. Because I've seen shows where they've done it where it was like, okay, they was about to take them off the life support and they woke up. And not to mention the lady, did y'all notice that her eyes, look, I thought she about to wake up. I know it's probably hard trying to lay still in that bed because I seen other actors and actresses do the same thing. But at one moment, I was like, she about to open her eyes. She about to open her eyes. Did y'all notice that? I was saying Jeremiah right. I said, she alive. Then I was like, oh, it's probably just hard for her to keep her eyes closed. But yeah, it was to a point. It was different. It wasn't just, oh, the eyes moving and stuff like that. It was like, at one point, it looked like her eyes was about to straight up open. But Jeremiah didn't want them to take her off life support. They was arguing and everything. And I said, look, things escalated so quickly. Jeremiah started yelling at the doctor, told the doctor that basically they wanted to see her dead and all this other stuff. Then so she told him she was gonna call security. And Fatima said, yes, call security. And he said, B word, F you, B word. Zach knocked him smooth out. Zach knocked him out. I said, well, that escalated quickly. He knocked him out. I said, okay, in fairness, they did tell him about calling her out her name. And I also said, in fairness, I get why Jeremiah wasn't ready for them to take his mom off life support. So I get both sides. Y'all know I try to see both sides of things. I said, you can't just assume he wanted to check. I mean, more than likely he did. But at the same time, you don't know. You can't just assume that the man wanted. Matter of fact, let me highlight that because I need to make a separate video on that. Okay, I got to highlight y'all. But yeah, I say you can't just assume that. But Zach already blaming himself. He started talking about giving Gladys the money and everything. He shouldn't have done it and all that. And I said, oh my goodness. But based on this episode and the next episode, I said it looked like he's kind of out of that mindset that it's his fault. And then with him going to therapy, maybe that would actually help him as well. Well, I said, look here, man. I said, man, I hope you don't continue to blame yourself. In the next episode, y'all can't wait to do their review because I got some questions. Because if you remember, they said this was filmed before Sister Season 6. So that leads me to ask the question, what happened? Like, did something happen? Was it false? I ain't gonna spoiler alert. I ain't gonna say it. And I had said, look, Zach, I need Zach energy at this point when it comes to Fatima. I said, I need that energy over this way. I said, I need that energy. When it comes to, he been protecting her, the way he been looking out for her and stuff, considering he done did some stuff. I don't need that energy, but I do need the protection. I do need that's my wife and all that good stuff. But Zach said he wasn't leaving his mom. I skipped that part. Let me see. Oh, the lady from the building department came. Zach said it wasn't leaving his mom and everything. So Fatima said she'll talk to her. So she was like, and you are, and all that. He said, that's my wife. I said, okay, energy. I said, energy. But the check didn't clear. They want their money. They said, look, they want their money or they want their bed. Either you run me my money or you run me their bed. Either way. But Bryce, look, I understand why Bryce was upset. I understand because I assumed that it was about the inside trading thing too. But we was wrong. If you assume that, you was wrong as of right now. I'm guessing that's done. Will we not see no more, storylines pertaining to the inside trading? Is it actually over? Did they actually beat the case? I mean, did Zach actually beat the case? But Bryce tells Angela that all his accounts are frozen. He like, oh, my account's frozen because of Zach. He was mad. Y'all know he do that angry voice. Bryce be mad, man. He really be acting like he the one that got did wrong or whatever. Every time they show him, he the one giving the energy that he was the one done wrong. Now, if this had actually been Zach's fault, I would say, yeah, in this case, he's right. But it wasn't. But yeah, Bryce convinced that Zach did something. I know he did something and he upset and he want answers. And I said, I get that though, because although we rooting for Zach, he could take everybody down connected to him if this was actually pertaining to the inside trading. And again, if you've been listening for a long time, following me for a long time, y'all know one thing I always say: check your circle, be aware of who you hang out with. Because although it's like what they be saying, what's it called when you don't do the crime but you connected to them, an accessory. Yeah, you could be an accessory to somebody. Just because you chose to look the other way, or you don't even know what they got going on, but because you're in the car with them, because you connected to, look, you going down too. You could try to tell them I ain't had nothing to do with it, I ain't know nothing about it, but you with them. So check your circle. We actually talk about that in church as well this week, y'all, about checking your circle and being aware of who you associate with. But I said, now, even though, because you can root for people, I think for a long time society, y'all know, I always go on my little rant. For a long time, society has suggested that if you friends with somebody or a family with somebody, got the same blood, whatever the case may be, you supposed to turn the other way. You supposed to be a yes man. But I said, not over here. And I don't expect you to do that for me either. So I say, if this was pertaining to Zach, and it was Zach's fault, I said, yeah, because you connected to him. He gonna take down everybody connected to him for his choices, but it wasn't Zach. Jeremiah ends up telling Zach that it's all his fault, and they disagree again. They keep going back and forth. But I love next episode, I'm gonna just say it, where they showed Jeremiah he wasn't high. And I said, look, he a completely different person. I said, Zach said that though. Then also something, before I forget this, I just seen Nate's name and I remembered. I said, look, everybody, they talked all this noise about Fatima. Fatima this, Fatima that, in regards to Nate and Jeremiah. But they both over here talking about, so give me a hug, and all this stuff. You got a good woman, both of them. And I said, gotta watch those type of people. But Jeremiah tells Zach that it's all his fault. They disagree. Nate ends up apologizing to Fatima, but she ain't trying to hear none of that. I said, she ain't trying to hear none of that. And it's revealed that both Zach and Jeremiah have to sign in order to take their mom off life support. And they both convinced that he's not going to do it. Look, but Fatima work her magic. She ends up working her magic. Then they go home or whatever. And this good day, I thought she was about to start back up again because she had the neck brace on. But she come over, she's over here being friendly, talking to them and stuff like that. Thinking she finna get invited in. She was like, but I'm gonna get y'all that money. And I said, what money? I said, what's she talking about? What money? I said, oh, rent. I said, you ain't pay rent all this time. We on season 2. And I'm assuming, what's episode 20, the season finale, y'all? I gotta look it up. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, looking it up to see. Because the way it went off, I'm assuming, yeah, it's the season finale. But she was like, I'm gonna get y'all that money and all that. And I said, wait a minute, you ain't paid your rent all this time and we on season 2, about to be season 3. I said, yeah, you gotta be. I said, actually, they shouldn't have said nothing to her about that. Because can't they evict her if she don't pay during a certain time limit or something like that? I said, no, they could have evicted her and been done with that problem. Yeah, but she got the neck brace on. I said she finna go con somebody else. Once it was revealed she wasn't trying to con them. I said she about to go con somebody else. Apparently she does that all the time, which I knew. But Bryce and Angela end up coming over. So Bryce tells Zach that all their accounts are frozen because he associated with him. And I said, dawg. But then the episode goes off. And I said, oh my goodness. But that's it, y'all. Stay tuned for the next review. And also make sure y'all sign up for my motivational text group or a digital product. The link will be in the description. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.